Hi, I'm Becky, and thanks for taking some time to practice yoga with me today. Today it's a real chill yoga practice. I don't know about you, but I have restless leg struggles a lot at night. I'm a runner and an avid exerciser, but recently I've really been struggling with sleep and having the urge to move my legs a lot. And so I've developed this flow to encourage and enable you to relax while stretching out thoroughly through your low body. All right, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out, and then just start to make some slow circles around in the bowl of your pelvis. I'm outside and I just love the sound of the breeze and the trees. Let's go the other way. We're not rushing, right? If it's the end of your day, this may be in total contrast to what you've been doing for the last 8 or 10 hours. Slowing things down, moving out of our head and into our bodies. Give me a shoulder roll up and back, and then onto tabletop. We're gonna continue with circles, right? So here I want you to ground through the tops of your feet and hands. Shift your hips to the right, then circle all the way back over to the left and come forward. Let's make 3 circles to the right. How can you kind of match your breath with these rotations? When you've made 3 or so circles to the right, let's go to the left. Nice. Shift onto your left hand and your left knee, and then you have some space here. Just bring your right foot forward, tuck your left toes under, and lunge. It's like crescent moon legs. Your right knee is aligned above your right ankle. Your fingers are grounded so you can really lean in. So you squeeze the hips together, and you're stabilizing yourself with the grounding of your fingertips. Close your eyes, visualize where your tight places are. Breathe in there, then exhale that tension, tightness, or stress. Perfect. A little bit longer here. Crawl back, tabletop pose. 3 rounds of cow-cat. Inhale, drop your belly, tilt your tailbone to the sky and look up. Exhale, round and curl. Good. Inhale, cow pose. Even turn your gaze up briefly. Exhale, round and curl. Good. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine. Shift your weight onto your right hand and right knee. Step the left foot forward. Tuck your back toes under. Thigh stretch. Notice if you're really rounding in your upper back, and try to curl the tips of the shoulder blades into the back of the heart. Head is held up in line with the rest of the spine. Seek out the places of holding. Infiltrate them with the breath. Exhale the tension, the stiffness. Just a little bit longer, stay with it. And then walk back, tabletop pose. Perfect. Walk your hands back, sit down, and I want you to shift onto one hip, and we're gonna do deer pose, which is a hip opener. I'm gonna turn and face you so you can get some contrast with my yoga pants on the grass. Right leg in front, left leg back. It's also called a 90-90 pose. Sit up tall, side body's long. Walk your hands wide, come forward. Flex both feet and energetically draw your right groin back. Sometimes we're stretching our hips, we start to clench our teeth, so separate your teeth and let your tongue float to the roof of your mouth. Walk your hands in. Left leg comes out to the side, sole of the right foot to the left inner thigh. Take your left hand on the shin, inhale the right arm up, side stretch over. Don't need to touch your toes here. What I would love is as much length as possible in both the left and right side bodies. Turn your pinkies toward your face, roll open. Good, breathe in, and then exhale, slide the bicep by the ear, and then meet the hands. So place the right hand on the back of the left hand and pull yourself in. Right kidney is drawing toward the left baby toe. You should feel a really nice stretch on the right side of your low back here. The breath stays the same. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Walk your hands up the left leg. Give your shoulders a roll up and back, and we'll swap out our legs and come to deer pose with the left leg in front. So you'll notice this deer pose is a gentle version of half pigeon. You'd be in half pigeon if you slid your right leg back, and you're welcome to do that. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk forward. Good. Keep this energy bubbling up under the front line of your body. By moving our upper body slightly, we can feel the ebb and flow and the wave-like action of the breath. This is a really great hip stretch to do first thing in the morning as well. Because it doesn't really require that you're super warmed up. One more round of breath. Then walk your hands in. Stretch your right leg out to the side, sole of the left foot to the inner thigh. Right hand on the shin, left arm sweeps up, side stretch over. Oh, sometimes this arm can feel kind of stiff, like it's stuck. And if that's the case, I want you to bring it out in front of you. Shrug your shoulder towards your ear, roll the shoulder back and down, and then spin the pinky finger toward the face as you sweep it over. Inhale here. Exhale, swim around. Place the left hand on the back of the right hand. Pull yourself down. So we're not exactly squaring toward the right leg. We're kind of at an angle so we can love up the left side of your low back. And the more you pull your low belly in, the more space you're going to make for this stretch. We breathe in and out of our nose. The parasympathetic nervous system helps us to calm down. Walk your hands in, and then bring your feet together for Bada Konasana. Get a little leaf stuck to me. Soles of your feet together. Breath in. Hinge at your hips, come forward, and if you feel open enough, pin your elbows on your shins, move your heart through. Spread your fingers apart. Now bring your chin down so that your whole spine is long. Close your eyes whenever you can. One more round of breath. And then walk your hands in. Okay, and have you bring your knees together and toe heel your feet about hip joint width apart. Grab your toes, stretch back, getting a little calf stretch there. I'm gonna turn now, this way. All right, so you can stay right here or start to straighten your legs. Fingers can ground, you can hop them by your calves or reach over your toes, draw your toes back to open up the bottoms of the feet. Now, if you feel like your hips are real narrow, come back up and spiral the upper thighs toward one another. And then move on back to your hamstring stretch. As you inhale back away from sensation, and as you exhale, fold deeper. Well done. Walk your hands in. Reverse tabletop helps us to counter that forward flexion. So step your feet on the mat, fingertips point towards your heels, lift your hips, puff your chest, scapular squeeze. That's it. Hold your head up in line with the rest of your spine again. Now take a big breath through your hip flexors and return your hips to the mat. Cross your ankles and come to downward facing dog. We're gonna go back to those thighs. So from this down dog, lift your hips as high as you can, move the tops of the thighs back, look at the knees, and now look to where you're going to step your right foot. And step your right foot in between your hands. Bring your left knee down. Okay, now we're back to that quad stretch, yeah? Now to take it deeper, curl the left heel to the glute. Capture the outside of the left foot, right? Left foot to the left glute, capture the outside of the foot. Peel the right shoulder back. Yeah. Getting bigger here, aren't we? Turn, look at your right toes. You can always drop that foot if this gets to be a little intense. Well done. Release the left foot to the mat. Half splits. Flex the right foot. Lean back. Now press into the ball mound of the right big toe and lower the foot to the mat. Feel the stretch come into the shin. If you have shin splints, you're gonna love this. If you have blocks, you can use a block under each hand. If you're on the hard floor, you might want to pad your knee. Good. Come back to a low lunge. That's it. And step back to downward facing dog. Look at your knees, then look where you're going to step and step your left foot forward. Bring your right knee down. Squeeze the hips together like you got a little koozie around your hips as you lunge into this stretch. Stay here for the second round, or plant your right hand, curl the right heel to the glute, lean forward, broaden the collarbones, look back over the left shoulder. Kick the top of the foot into the left hand, especially if the right hamstring, I'm sorry, I meant the, left foot into the left hand. And my hands were all switched around because I was twisted. Right foot into the left hand. That's going to help you if your hamstring gets a little crampy. That kicking action, that counter pressure. Breathe. If the breath gets hitchy or labored, back away from the stretch and then gradually ease back in. Good. Lower the right foot down. Shift back into half splits. Your right toes can be flat or tucked. It's yogi's choice. Flex the left foot. And then on an exhale breath, roll the sole of the foot to the mat. That's it. Shin, stretch. Feel any stress you're holding leave every time you breathe out. Just bit by bit, with each breath, we chip away. Good. Shift forward into a low lunge. Pause here. That's it. And step back to down dog. The straighter you have the legs, the more you're going to get into the belly of the hamstrings. So bend your knees slightly, tilt your tailbone to the sky, and re-straighten the legs. Beautiful. Child's pose. Big toes touch, knees out wide. Thread the needle here. Right arm forward, turn the palm of the left hand to the sky and rest your left ear to the mat. Slowly switch, left arm forward, right arm slides through. And come back to center. Walk your hands back. Sit down. One more double leg forward fold. Sit up nice and tall. Spin your outer thighs inwardly. Big breath in and relax. Visualize the breath flowing up and down the backs of your legs. One more round of breath. Then walk your hands in and come to seated happy baby pose. So I'll turn to face you. Dig your heels in. Sit up tall, grab a hold of the outsides of your feet, and then bend your elbows. Use your upper back strength, bicep strength to pull your belly between your thighs. That's it. You're gonna feel a stretch in the outer or the inner thighs. Good, and you can stay here, right? And you get this also, this broadening through the, across the low back, or come to a straddle stretch, dragonfly. So let the yoga mat grab onto your pants, roll the bowl of your pelvis forward, or at least neutral. Give me a big breath in, and then exhale, either stay here or walk forward. Now, if you feel like you're rolling back here, no problem. Just bring your hands behind you or sit against a wall. Yeah. We're all put together a little differently, so there's no need to judge or compare, get frustrated, right? So the practice of yoga is to meet ourselves exactly where we are each day. Now, for the next 3 breaths, hug from the soles of your feet into your pelvis. Yeah, did that stabilize you a little bit and you feel like you increased your range of motion ever so slightly? One more breath. In and out of your nose. Walk your hands in. Last little bit. Cross your ankles. Come to all fours. From all fours, shift forward to plank on your knees. Soften the heart, lower to your belly. Wide-armed, wide-leg cobra. Fingers on the earth, elbows up. Inhale, lift your heart. Good. Exhale, dip your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll down, bring your legs together, half floor frog, right knee to right elbow, and breathe. Feel your front body dissolve into the earth. Stretch your right leg long. Back to wide-armed, wide-leg cobra. Fingertips press. We're on ridge tops, elbows up. Root your pubic bone, tops of your thighs. Come on up. Good. This time, dip your left shoulder first. Back to center. Dip your right shoulder. Back to center. Roll all the way down. Legs together, half floor frog. Bring the left knee to left elbow. Stretch your left leg long. Bring your legs together. Hands under the shoulders, embryo. Lay your torso down on your thighs. Reach back and cup your heels. Bring your forehead to a block or to the mat. Breathe into the back body. Thank you so much for making time for yoga. Press yourself up. Seated position, I'll join you with our hands at heart center. The light and darkness in me honors and delights in the light and darkness in all of you.